Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, if you'd like to subscribe, there is a button below and also a notification bell to the side. We are here to bring you another collective reading. Let's see what messages come through. Remember, we are here to clarify, validate, transform, transcend, close out for a lot of us energies and moving forward into our new North Node. Reverse genders. I follow the cards and the genders, but reverse roles and genders. We all have those actions and energies. Let's see what's out for our collective today. Okay, now this could be you, this could be someone you are thinking about or dealing with. This is a feeling of having to walk away despite not wanting to, having to walk away from a situation that you feel these people's backs are turned, so there's no negotiation here. We are not on the same page, and it can be representative of being left or in a situation where you have no choice but to walk on, grow, evolve, and although you may love the people around you, it is time to grow and evolve, okay? It's like when you outgrow something. So let's get some more cards. Yeah, look guys, so message, there it's fast incoming messages, but it's in reverse, and we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So this is something you have been procrastinating, doing, saying, talking, telling, explaining, or having that conversation, or this person is. And unfortunately it is, you know, I can no longer build or grow here. It could be I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. It could be a loss of a job, like a foundation. Like I just can't function in this, the foundation that I've built, be it business, love, romance, whatever it is, okay? Yeah, look, we have the Lovers representing choices in life, higher, lower paths, growing, evolving, and we have the Ace of Cups. New beginnings, passion overflowing when you close out everything and everyone, or whatever. Now that can be belief systems for you. That can be thoughts, that can be belief systems, that can be where you are no longer growing, where something has closed out. It's like when you eat the same thing every day, day after day. In the end, you just cannot eat it anymore. It's that energy. Yeah, look, you could be up in your thoughts, the unknown, not sure what, where, who, where I'm going. But this King of Wands energy, justice, is commitment. It's also karmic contracts with the spirit world. It's a final decision. It's getting your life in balance. It's the next, it could be your next contract coming through, guys. We have been talking about that. We just had a full moon. A full moon was the Libra full moon, representing relationships. And Libra is Venus, you know, the goddess of love and beauty, and where you're being nourished and where you're flourishing and where you can feel nurtured and grow. It's like when you nurture gardens and flowers, and is it growing really fruitful and luscious and all of that. Wherever that was a no, that's gotta go. Wherever it's a no, it's gotta go. Yeah, there you go. I'm a poet early in the morning. There you go, rhyming already. And that's what we're going to set today, guys. Let's set this energy today of flow, synchronicity. Get in that energy, and that's a great message from Spirit. Let's get in the energy of if it doesn't grow, let it go. Let's get into flow. Let's get into synchronicity. Let's get into the currents of the ethers and allow yourself to surrender and let go and realign and connect into that grid energy of our true divine alignment that we that our ego and our human self and our 3D self steps always allows us to makes us step out of it or off it. Fated wheel of change. See, this feeling you're having or this person's having, it was fated, guys. It was a certain time. The divine decided, meaning the energies, the imbalance. It's like there's this trigger or trip switch on this energetic wheel, and the energetic wheel, you know, if the energies get too high, too low, too imbalanced, but there's also times and dates on this energetic wheel, okay? It has spun. It is like a magnetic force, and it's to align you or click you into the next you, all right? So it's like an energy you cannot help, even if you don't want to leave these people behind, even if you don't want to move on and forward. The energy is forcing you to. Someone's had to really reevaluate what they've built, what they've grown, where they put their energy and time, and why. So I wouldn't call it a healing, but they really do have to reevaluate, you know, the who, what, when, where, how, and why. Meaning, how did I get here? Look, I've built to here, but I need more. I want more. That can be in career, that can be in love, that can be in self-development, that can be, it's like when you bite and taste a dry piece of bread, you know, and you're like, there's nothing in this. Like I'm not getting soul food. I'm not growing. And the soul and the heart, despite, you know, all, you know, us going backwards in things and all of the above, that's our lessons, our learning, our growth, and where we're not ready, like a free will resistance, right? But every now and then, there's just everyone, anything does not feed your soul, and your soul craves for more. This was an evolution that you wrote pre-birth, okay? So, you know, don't be hard on yourself. Life is about growth, changes, and if you are not with, here's a good example of divine alignment or divine counterparts, true divine counterparts that are there for your growth, for your destiny, for your future, for your inspiration, for your soul food. Those people come into your life and inspire you to have more, do more. Now, our ego will get in. There's no ego, okay? Your ego will come in and become competitive or jealous or vindictive, and that's the lower self. The higher self says, wow, this person's inspired me, and although my ego's been triggered and I don't feel good enough, or look at what I have not done or have not achieved, rather than going in the shadow, the ego, the devil side of us, we've all got it, your soul will get to a point where it will go, enough excuses, enough jealousy, enough envy, enough self-sabotage, enough hating this person and hope against yourself, like feeling bad about you and your progression and where you are. That's all egoic, right? The soul says enough about that. We're not going to allow you to make any more excuses, any more facades, any more fake, any more mimicking, any more jealousy, any more hatred between XYZ towards XYZ. We are going to elevate and recreate your soul. And these are shifts and level of shifts that we just, oh my God, it's like a hot air balloon. You cannot, you may try and run back to what you know and the familiar, and nothing feels right. And this is the energy that you're either in, experiencing now, or about to experience. And that's a yes. See, the foundation that you're currently in, or the things you thought would bring you this fulfillment, this happiness, this longevity, well, it's not, and that's okay. But as I said, Yes, we're in a 3D world, right? But this is beyond that. This is lovers as choices, higher, lower paths, purposes, right? All of the above. But it's actually connected to your soul's evolution and growth. And so is the Ten of Swords. And so is the Justice. So, sorry, I got a bit distracted there, guys. So we have the DEATH, the endings, beginnings, transformations. You know, there has to be an ending to get a beginning. There has to be like a tower, an ending, a closure of anything. Like, as I said, unfulfilled, no longer being fed, no energy in it for you to create new. And I think as humans, we want it all. We want it all. I want this, 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 and I don't want to give up anything, you know. That is a fearful person. That is not a person who allows their soul to evolve. And I can tell you now, your soul and heart will win in the end. Or you'll go in and you'll self-destruct, okay? So you might as well get on the wave and ride it, as we like to say on the coast, or battle it and kind of, you know, you can do this to yourself as well, but we're not going there, all right? You're not going there, collective. Look at this. Overflowing abundance, new beginnings, love, energy, inspiration, passion, more than you thought. Now, this Two of Cups can be a divine counterpart, a divine purpose, a divine path, a divine mission. You stepping up to give equally where you need to. Now, this is where, not in your current situation, because you're leaving your current situation. You're leaving that behind and you're growing and you're expanding, right? This is leveling up. It's time to level up and do the work and face the facts, face the truth, and look at all your connections, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, and in yourself. Where is this equal? Where is this equal? So let's give a few examples. Let's pretend I'm a really spiritual person and I hang out with really toxic people, and I love those people, and they're my family, my friends, and my this and my that, and my work colleagues, and my whatever. That's just a silly example. We are now having to reflect. Where do I give equally? Where do I lower myself? Where do I give too much when it's not being given back? Reciprocation. And I'm not just talking in the 3D. I'm not talking about the 3D. We are here talking about the soul and the heart this morning. Okay? So celebration shows me you will get through this. You will find your soul tribe and people who are like-minded, who think like you, or you are just so glad to be out, onwards, upwards, moving away from all of these karmic lessons. How do we know they were karmic lessons? Because of this. So Spirit has said, okay, the date, the time, the gates have shut, the polls are in, the exams are in, the evidence is concluded, the cutoff date is here for your soul and heart's evolution. All right, so, okay, let's do this. Seven of Cups is usually, I don't know what's happening and where I'm going. So again, the challenge in this is you standing in your truth, you defending your truths, your beliefs, your needs, your desires, your passions, because a lot of people can have a lot to say about that. Or a lot of people may not like the new you. You know, the other people, you've outgrown them, so now you will have a distorted energy with them. Now, you don't have to fight, you don't have to fall out, but they could be like, who are you now? You're not normally like this. What's going on with you? It can be as simple as that, guys, or it can be actual people coming at you to test you, their opinions. their wants, their needs, their desires. And to be honest, these sticks remind me of like bullying. Well, what about this? What about that? You know, whatever it is a test. It is a test, and our life is full of tests, trials, tribulations. There are no mistakes. There are no failures. The failure lies in when you give up on you, when you give up on your soul and your heart, and that's only how you feel about you. There is no, you cop it as a lesson and a growth. It's like an apology. Don't apologize if you haven't got changed behavior. It's not a true apology. There are no failures. Only you see them as a failure, as a mistake. It's a growth, it's a learning, and it's a lesson if you don't repeat it. If you continue to grow. You have to be a solver of life. You have to be a progressor is a solver. Okay, a progressor does not expect their life to have no issues. They're just good at solving them, not emotionally letting them tear you down. And that is a hard journey in life for all of us. We are mastering thyself. We master the soul and the heart's evolution. We are here to master our sun sign, our moon sign, our rising sign. You have negative and positives, weaknesses and strengths in every part and aspect of yourself. That's what you're here for. You're not here to look good out there. You're not here to walk around with the hottest, latest, good-looking handbag on your arm, male, female, he, she, they. You're not here to, that is outward success. That doesn't fulfill. Inward success is the growth within yourself. The mastery of yourself will be the healthiest self-esteem you will build, and an unbreakable self-esteem when you achieve goals on your own. Now, it doesn't mean you can't be with a lover, a loved one, a divine counterpart, your soul tribe. What I'm saying is those accomplishments, healthy self-esteem and self-worth comes through. I did this in my soul's growth and my heart's growth. It's how you feel proud of yourself. Okay, it's an inner job. It's an inside job. It's not an outside job. That's why competition. You can get in competition with all the people you like. And then you can do manipulation, and you can do your spell work, which is manipulation, whether it's 3D or 5D, right? No one can destroy or break you when you know you. When you know you will solve your problems. When you know and master who you are, nobody can tell you who you're not. Anything outside that, when you're listening to people who tell you what you're not, you are in the 3D ego self-validation. And yes, it is all heart and soul. It's kindness to others. It's how you treat others. It's how you treat, behave, and react when things don't go your way. It's how you are when things are not good. It's the loyalty you show when you're not receiving. All these things are your value of who you are. And that is not taught, it's overlooked, and it was taught for you to overlook it. Do you know how wonderful you are if you are just, you could be sitting there going, oh, I'm nothing, I've got nothing, whatever. Are you a loyal person to people? Do you do the right thing by people? Do you do the right thing even when you're getting nothing for it? Do you do what's right by people just naturally? Just for no reason? You are you're the golden egg. You're seen as a high vibrational blessing in people's life, whether you think it or not. Creator, God, the spirit guides, you name it. Justice. That's how we're defined on a soul and heart level. Who you are on the inside, who you are through adversity, how you face adversity, how you treat others when you are not receiving. It doesn't mean you don't need to receive. You definitely need to receive. This is why. This is what you're getting now. This is why these fates are changing. This is why you have to bring endings. This is why you've outgrown people, places, and situations, because you are seen through Creator, God, Source, the angels, the archangels, whoever you believe in. Their eyes, your true vibration is shown, and you deserve this. This is what you're getting. This is who you are. You need this match. Heard someone say, well said, well channeled. So, wow. So I'm going to wrap it up. Justice, the Hermit. Something may have been hidden for you, or you have an inner knowing, calling, pulling, desire to go somewhere for a new contract. And you've got the World card and the High Priestess, the Akashic Records. It's also showing me that the divine doesn't, got my words all mixed up. The divine doesn't reveal this to you, this justice, this contract, this higher up, this blessing, this. It is hidden from you. It is hidden for you, this reset, this World card, this change of the fates, this way you see you, your soul's growth. They hide this from you. They make you go through all the stuff. That's their job. That's your job. They hide this and they go, surprise. We've been watching. You're deserving. This is who you are. You're beautiful. Inside and out. And anyone coming in to imbalance you, or did in the past, or whatever, right? Tower. You have victory over this imbalance, this injustice. We're not going into this negative. We've kept this really positive, and you're going to stay in that vibration, collective. Yep, lock out. Look, I cannot. Look, those who didn't see you, who didn't value you, this imbalance, you were like, why is this so imbalanced? Why am I not getting reciprocation? How is everything, see this? Or people that did not see you and did not, they want to now. The Tower is, they see you now as the star. And they are being called by the divine to take action, make a step up. This is a judge, the universe, the Hierophant, the higher order, telling these people down here, you need to step up. You need to do the right thing. And you need to move towards your higher calling. And you actually need to go in, and anywhere you imbalanced yourself or others or rejected or abandoned, this needs to be sorted. This is being called on now. And this person now sees you, that they now see you as a higher commitment, a higher meaning, a higher purpose. You played a higher purpose in their life, but the divines come in now because they see you as the star. They see you as a blessing. So it's like that. It's sort of like, when you're a parent and, tough love, you're not liked, right? You're not liked, you're the horrible one. But months or a year down the track, you did the best thing for them and they love you more than ever. You brought messages, you brought information, you triggered people, you healed people. I don't know, whatever it is, right? You told the truth. You were a speaker of truth, right? You did the right thing by people, right? At your detriment. at your cost, at your detriment, at them coming at you, right? Now they know why. There was a higher purpose, a higher meaning, a higher soul's growth, and that was your job. So it's a bit like, no offense to personal trainers, but they come on, they pump you, you're in pain, they're like, push through, you can do this, and you don't like them, or someone delivering you the truth or spiritual truth, right? Only, months, weeks, years down the track, you're like, oh my God, I wouldn't be who I am, where I am today if I didn't dislike you. Yeah. It's that gratitude and reward that comes down the track. And they're people in a higher vibrational standing. They don't need instant validation. It's like the work I do, and I can share this, right? I give readings, and actually last year and this year in particular, because we're going into the North Node, people are messaging me going, that reading you gave me 1, 2, 3, or 4 years ago is happening now. Word to word. You know why? Because we give the information, and at the time it makes no sense. Because we're delivering future souls and spiritual evolution. A lot of people come for readings for the answer today, their ego. I just want to feel at rest today, right? That's not soul and heart evolution. That's you staying in your 3D comfort zone. And does it help? Absolutely. Do we need it? Absolutely. Do we all need that answer for the day to help us get through? Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. That is great. That helps, right? But it doesn't help you grow. It just gives you validation, clarification, or it helps you center your energy, or allows you to make clear decisions. The big stuff, the big soul, like I can give a reading to someone, let's say hypothetically, I'll pluck something out of thin air. I go, oh, you're moving to the snow, you're going to live in the snow. And they're like, I hate the cold, I hate the snow, blah, 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 right? 2, 3 years down the track, they go to the snow, something's offered, they're flying to that country and living there. Now, did they have to live in the cold snow like they thought? No. But you know what I'm saying? There's a link, or yes, they are, and they now love the snow. Whatever it is, that's what I'm saying here. The message we're getting out is, you may have been telling them and telling them and telling them and telling them, or helping them and helping, at no avail, or getting retaliation, only for them to then find out, wow, you were part of my reset, rebirth, higher path, higher purpose contract. You were a blessing. You were an earth angel. You were sent in. You were the person that gave me those truths that I needed to hear. See, you're a blessing. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. We have the Queen of Cups, spiritual, male or female, he, she, they. You came in as a blessing, and that shows now. It didn't in the past. Now you are the sun. You are the 9 of Cups. You are the Queen. And see, you release burden. But you release burden of yourself as well. You're also seeing this about yourself. And that's what we say, like, particularly in the work I do with healings and readings, most people aren't going to like you initially. They're going to like you for a year, because you have to tell them the truth, and the truth connected to their soul, heart, and evolution. They don't like you. They're clicking and unclicking and unsubscribing and talking behind your back and triggered and don't like you. You can't do this job if you want to be liked. You're here about soul's evolution. They get it. They get it in the end. They go, thank you for the journey. I get it. It all makes sense. Now I know why I had to go to X, Y, Z. You were telling me, right? A lot of people come into, I'm only using this as an example. That can be any boss. That boss that kicked your butt. That boss that came down on you, right? They saw the potential in you. They wanted you to be your best. You thought that was a cranky old boss. These are just examples, guys. I'm sure you can come up with one of your own. That nagging mother. Trust me, it's only as your children get older and live their life and mature, they're like, oh my God, my mum, or my dad, or oh my God, I don't know how you did, oh, I get it. I laugh about this. This happened many years ago. And they were teenagers, and I had a teenager living here, and they're, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, and I'd be the Gestapo, cleaning up, doing this, and he stayed at our house for a while. It was a friend, needed to stay and help, and he turned up one day to have a cuppa, and he said, oh my God, because he lives in a house now and all his friends and whatever. And he said, I'm now yelling at them. I'm now telling them, we've got to clean up, we've got an inspection, blah, blah. And he said, I'm Lisa. And we cracked up. About it. It was hilarious. So, sometimes rewards, blessings, validation, clarification, it comes over time, guys. It's not instant. Our humanness wants this instant gratification. And I used to say to those teenagers, I don't need you to like me, we're not friends. I'm here doing it all, paying it all. You've all been in that. I don't care if it's kids, friends, lovers, this, that, family, bosses. You can all pick a situation right now and go, oh my God, I know what you're talking about. So we'll wrap it up, because I don't want to go on about it, because I'm sure you can. It could be your personal trainer. It could be that person that you were in competition with, right? You turn around, you go, wow, they weren't my enemy or my nemesis. They were my inspiration and growth. But at the time, they don't see that. A lot of the time, a lot of you, and this is what's coming out about from spirit to you, about you, and to others. We're all, the veils, the blinds are off. The whole 9 year of, 9's completion of karma, completion of karmic cycles of contracts, right? 9 year is, we had so 2023 was the 7, reviewing our spiritual contracts and spiritual evolution and growth for a year. Then we hit the 8, which is fate and destiny. Everything that wasn't fated, destined, or where we were out of alignment, we had to sit in it, deal with the reality, deal with the decisions that we did or didn't make. We reevaluated how far we went, didn't go, did go, whatever. We're all in that. And now the 9 is exposure for closure. 2026 is the one, big reset, fully into these new contracts with the divine, and everything now is being seen, and you are who you say you are. This is Queen of Cups, keeps coming out, loving, caring, nurturing. Look what's behind her. He, she, they, by the way. I am such a poet this morning. He, she, they, by the way. The flow, let go, the flow. I'm a beginner poet, okay? A rhyme, a rapper. Someone's going to say a rapper. No way. Look at this. You bring change. You bring clarity. You stayed true to who you are. You gave without receiving. You treated people the way they should be treated, despite how they treated you. Whatever. Well, I can go on with lists of these things. You didn't retaliate when you could have. You kept your eye and your head down and focused. You stood on your business, in your business of who you are, despite people liking you, not liking you, wanting whatever. These people are all upset now, because they couldn't derail you. They couldn't whatever you. The truth, justice, I can't make it up. What they didn't want to see about you is now what they're seeing. Justice. So they were blinded. They did not want to see it. These are these are the people who didn't want you to grow because they had an agenda, or these are people who were literally your enemies. Choices made, moving on. Empty cup, imbalance, things aren't right. People are moving on to their higher north node. And we have the endings card and beginnings. And you're moving, we can wrap it up. We can wrap it up. The fated wheel of change. This is soulmate, soul family, where you're nourished, go where people see you, value you, the gratitude, the appreciation, right? That's your fated change. And your cups are full of flowers you can give to others, right? And you do give to others. And see the fated wheel of change, walking away. See? You've been faded out as something into something better. And you've been fated away from deceit, deception, people who didn't see you, your value, whatever. That has been judged. You stand in your truth. Oh my, I cannot. And the last card is the same card here. See? Same card. Walking away from what you've outgrown, or what they did or didn't see about you, or what you didn't see about them, or what they didn't see about what you gave, or who you were. The moon, illusion, delusion. They didn't want to see it. They don't want to see it. And spirit, the justice is they see it. They're in regret. They want to come forward. You may need to protect yourself. The divine is stepping in here, moving forward into your new alignment, new blessing, new energy. You're the start. Your manifestations are coming in, whatever it is. And this person will be devastated. You will have commitment, abundance, security, stability, whether that's in a person, place, or situation. Temperance is the future, the natural order put back into balance. Despite what everyone did or said, the evidence is now there, and you step into your higher contract with the Justice card beside the Two of Cups, and here it is again, and you're the Empress. Male, female, he, she, they, a birther. And incoming, what's about to hit, you're about to receive your wish fulfillment. It hasn't come in yet, it hasn't happened, it's about to. Collaboration and a new foundation, and you need to protect it, okay? Keep it quiet. It's incoming, here it is. And all these third parties that were celebrating about your loss, who you ganged up, said, didn't believe, whatever, didn't give you the time of day, whatever it was, I don't know. You'll know what it is. Or reverse that, where you didn't see it in someone or whatever, or they didn't see it in the people around them, that were actually keeping them in lower vibration. That's why they had to move on and feel forward. It's the outgrow thing. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Big lessons coming in now because we've got big exposures for closures. And that's soul and heart growth. It's not really about anyone else. It's about you and your soul and heart growth. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.